Yeah, go home to your houses.
Aleppo, like many other cities in the history of war, is the target of a relentless human violence, where not only the guilty suffer, but also the blameless. The dust-covered little boy, plucked from the wreckage of a building in Aleppo, became the face of civilian suffering. For Assad, it was the face forged by the volunteer rescue group. Since Russia entered the fray in support of Assad at the end of 2015, the war turned in favour of the regime. The UN is nullified, and the world's great powers seek a ceasefire. In February, Assad accepts with conditions.
Thank you.
When does the West want a ceasefire? The answer is clear: when the gunmen begin to suffer and are facing defeat. The first thing about a ceasefire is a ceasefire occurs between two armies and between states, but never between a state and terrorists.
Life assumes a veneer of normality for a few brief weeks in battered Aleppo. The calm before another deadly storm. In order to bolster legitimacy, Assad calls legislative elections in the regions controlled by the regime. Not surprisingly, they garner 80% of the vote. The map indicates that Assad presides over a fractured country, but his backers in Iran and Moscow are resolutely opposed to any regime change by external forces. Russia's air power has kept Assad in the war and in power. Without Moscow's might, anti-Assad forces could well have seized the initiative in Syria's jigsaw war. Aleppo is a tale of two cities, as the government-held West lives in relative tranquility, enjoying the trappings of a sinister normality, while the rebel-held East is an urban killing zone. Aleppo is a snapshot of a moribund country and a pawn in a growing international diplomatic fiasco. In September, after protracted discussions, John Kerry and Sergei Lavrov play the peacemakers, though Washington and Moscow are far from agreement.
We believe that the plan, as it is set forth, if implemented, if followed, has the ability to provide a turning point, a moment of change.
The hope lasts just a few days after several violations. American and Australian aircraft mistakenly bomb Syrian army positions, killing scores of troops. Hours later, a Red Crescent aid convoy is destroyed, with 12 aid workers killed. By October, the war is back in all its glory, and the east of Aleppo bids farewell to its last major hospital, M10, blown to bits by barrel bombs. Amid the carnage, a Syrian NGO known as the White Helmets are organising physicians, plumbers, bakers and teachers into makeshift search and rescue teams. The latest ingredient, the election of Donald J. Trump as US President.
If, let's say if he's going to fight the terrorists, of course we're going to be ally, natural ally in that regard, with the Russians, with the Iranians, with many other countries who wanted to defeat the terrorists.
Assad will look back at 2016 as a good year. His forces now control the rubble of Aleppo.